Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Sanity Lost, where I don't know if it's going to end or not. The whole show. We're going to end the whole show on basically the outcome of this episode.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of pressure.
Never come back.
Exactly. It is the ultimate cliffhanger.
Yeah, jeez Louise.
So Firefly?
Call Sylvester Stallone.
What are we doing? Pulling Firefly?
No, we don't have. Look, if we want to play Firefly, we just play Traveler. Yeah. No, I was thinking every time I hit record, I like double guess myself because there's two options to record on Zoom. There's to record to the computer and then record to the cloud.
Oh,
the
right.
problem is when you record to the cloud, it it pretty much it does speaker view. It doesn't have all four. So like the video that I have to upload is just that straight video and I put a text in there. It happened a little while ago. But like people who watch on YouTube might be like, "Wait a second. Itisdpayne, that episode had a thumbnail. You don't normally put thumbnails." It's because I'm extremely lazy. But it's no, that episode didn't have that episode had a thumbnail. Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because the thumbnails were kind of creepy. Because normally they just like get like some random screenshot. Every single thumbnail option YouTube gave me was just like Elizabeth, not that you're creepy, but it was just like all three of them were you, and it was like you staring into the camera, and I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I know Elizabeth doesn't come to watch the YouTube channel, but it's like this will be the one time where it's just like it's like it'll be the one time you do, and it's like it'll be the one that you see, and it's just like, are you clickbaiting people? And it's like,
I mean, if that's
YouTube
gonna get us views, then you might as well. I give you full permission to use my creepy, I don't know, staring straight at the camera.
It wasn't like the pictures were creepy. It was just the fact that you weren't the only one in that episode, but all the options YouTube were giving me were just you, and I'm like, what?
That's funny.
so I'm like, I made the thumbnail, and I'm like, okie dokie.
That's very funny. I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, if people would want to see more thumbnails on the channel, subscribe, find the Patreon that doesn't exist, and help me pay for someone to do that. But yeah.
You really should set up a Payne Games or Payne DMs Patreon or something.
Yeah. But then my jokes won't be as funny anymore because then it would actually be something that exists. I thought it would be really fun to set up a company, like a media group, like of like kind of all the stuff I'm doing now with everybody, and call it It Is Productions.
Nah,
because it's like,
I like that.
Yeah, a friend of mine did not like it very much.
Oh no.
And he didn't really give me a reason why, but
well, that's not helpful.
Not that we don't act like we don't actively talk. It's not like we hate each other. It's just life got in the way. So
it's not Jurassic Park. Life didn't find a way.
Yeah. Life never finds a way when I'm in charge.
It's too late for those types of jokes, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a new Jurassic Park that long ago.
I know, I haven't seen it. We never watched that.
It's not that late. It's not that late for those jokes.
It's a little too
talking
late
to someone
at night.
whose bedtime is in 20 minutes.
Forget that. No, you're right. Yeah, you know me. You're right. 15, actually.
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, it feels like it. Let's be honest. I'm a little extra tired tonight.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, it's the season where it's like, well, it really hasn't gotten like cold yet.
No, but it is dark at an ungodly early hour. So I feel like my body is like, let's go to sleep now, please.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, people are predicting that this winter's going to suck.
Yeah. Farmer's Almanac called it.
Well, that, and then there's like, I don't know where in the country they were watching this, but like people were like observing pets and animals. And like a lot of animals back in September were getting their winter coats.
Oh, interesting.
Which is like months early. And like the big thing that I thought was interesting was I didn't know this, but like bees, when it gets cold in the winter, pretty much like around this time in October, they kick all the drones out. Like they pull all the honey around the queen. They pretty much close everything off and kick all the drones out, so that way they go and die, but they can still have food in the hive. Well, that normally happens in, I think, like early October. Apparently where this happened like beginning of September, August.
Ugh.
And it's like, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well.
It's like, so.
Now, I will say, after like the past like 5 years of barely getting any snow, if this is a cold winter and we get a lot of snow, I will be okay with that.
Okay, but here's what's going to happen. It's going to be cold and we're not going to get any snow.
Yeah, that will make me very unhappy.
Yeah.
What? I know. You can have all of the snow that I would usually get.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, that's what it's felt like the past couple of years.
Not helpful.
I was going to make the wet snow joke, but yeah, I've used that plenty of times as well.
I have an unfounded brain makeup belief of cold weather and snow, where if it's cold and it's no snow, you walk out, it feels colder than when you can see snow. Because I think psychologically, I think psychologically, you see the snow and your brain's like, oh, it's cold.
Yeah.
And so it fires off whatever brain junk to do that.
You know,
to prepare your body.
I would also be willing to believe that like there's something about like snow being on the ground that like does something to the ambient, like, I don't know, air, like that.
Like insulates it.
Yeah, or like puts more moisture in the air so it doesn't feel as cold as opposed to like just that like crisp, dry cold that like seeps in. I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
The ones that you feel like you sneeze and there goes like any facial hair you have.
Let's say I've ever
or
felt
it's just
that.
like your whole body just feels like it's drying out.
Yeah.
Well, I also used to live like 20 minutes away from Canada. So when those were fun winters.
Yeah. I mean, I used to live up in New Hampshire, so I feel you.
Yeah, well, depending where you're in New Hampshire, you might have been farther north than me. But...
probably not. We were like, I was like 40 minutes out of Boston, so we were like more southern New Hampshire.
More closer to Plattsburgh?
Or
was that farther north?
I'm not familiar with that one. We were close to like Manchester, Concord.
Okay. You're still in the New England area. Welcome to geology lessons. I don't even have that's
geology.
Geometry.
Geography, I think, is the term you're looking for.
No, geometry. That's what.
No, geometry. Look, the world is just a construct in our mind. It isn't real.
Triangles.
It's just a program.
Neo. Okay, Neo.
Look, no, Neo didn't even believe that for the first like 3/4 of the movie. And then when he did, he's still like, okay.
Oh, what? You want Morpheus instead?
He's got cool sunglasses, so why not? I don't know. Would you want to be the chosen one or the one that has to find the chosen one? Because, like, essentially, if you're the one that has to find the chosen one, your job's done as soon as you find
It's true. I think I would want to be the one
the chosen
who
one has to
finds the
actually
chosen
fix
one.
the problem.
Right.
The one looking has to convince the chosen one that they are the chosen one, though, too. So
yeah,
that's not necessarily an easy job either.
That's why there's drugs.
I mean, he offered Neo drugs.
He offered me drugs.
Well, he did.
And then he saw two cats.
I couldn't say no.
Welcome to Chapter 5 of Call of Cthulhu. You guys been in a simulation? I think I think a few people at the table would not be happy with that.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
Could you imagine if this was just all a simulation in Percy's head?
Yeah.
And like what it turns out that you guys are the ones that died?
That would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Why didn't you write that?
Actually, Percy is the personification of what he always wanted to be. And Skip, he's like, I wanted to be hot and mean.
Man,
but Skip is
too bad
hot.
I don't have. Too bad I don't have.
That's what I'm saying. Skip is the personification of Percy.
Yeah,
in his mind.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Percy wanted to be hot and mean.
Yeah.
He was just mean.
I wish I had a Matrix background generator right now. Run an animated Matrix background.
That would be great.
Then again, that would be really close to The Evil Within. It's like pretty much the main story. Sorry for the spoiler of a game that's like 8 years old.
Wow, how could you?
I'll do it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, anyway, I think we dilly-dallied long enough. I'm just playing the same song because it was fun. I like this song.
It's a good one.
It is a good.
It's called Balrog.
Oh, I think you've said that before.
Probably. It's probably why I like it so much.
Yeah.
That reminds me, if we wanted to play a party game with the Chairman Nite, we could probably get that new Lord of the Rings Return to Moria game.
Yeah, what is that game? Like,
It's like dwarves.
I know. Is it like a co-op, like
It's just
extraction style game, or like
Just dwarves. I don't know. I think it's
roguelite, or
I think it's like survivor builder stuff.
Okay, all right.
I think, but it's like I think there's also like a pretty in the timeline of Lord of the Rings. I think it would be right. It'd be after The Hobbit, before Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring.
Before they got too deep.
Yeah, because like if it's actually following the timeline, if I remember correctly, there's like in the beginning of the books, like somebody, I forget which one, but like I think one of the dwarves come back. I forget which one it is, but he comes back and is like kind of telling Bilbo, like kind of everything and just how like Thorin Oakenshield's like brother or cousin or whatever it was went back into the mines of Moria to clear out everything, and in doing that, that's when they dug too deep. But that's a completely different thing, and I'm not letting nerds tell me that I'm wrong about lore I barely remember. So
Doesn't sound like a good time to you.
if he gets the views. But anyway, if I remember correctly, where we left off, we had Caleb saying that Michael Jordan meme, F those kids, as he just drives by. Which we said it wasn't kids, it was old people.
I mean, regardless, Ashley's looking over and seeing them as we go through the intersection at 35, 40 miles an hour or so. You know, it's what am I gonna do?
Yeah. Well, he saw him, and it's pretty much the equivalent of Gale says, "I don't believe you," as he keeps going on his plan. Anyway, so that's happening.
What?
It's a better
nothing
choice.
I can do for them.
Yeah, we're just gonna pull this guy along with us.
Hey, just saying, like, this is what you have to justify. If you can sleep with yourself tonight, knowing that you're gonna let some unknown group of people potentially die.
I mean, we're not. Because if he turned the corner, we would literally take it right to them.
In theory.
Uh-huh.
What am I supposed to do? Stop and say, "Hi guys, get out of here! There's a big giant creature coming at you."
I don't know. I just know I'm gonna have a fun roll in about another turn. But yeah, Skip, Cora, what are you guys doing?
So we decided he is like 90 feet away now.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Closer, right?
No. We got some distance.
Yeah, he got stuck.
Gotcha.
Or he got distracted and is stepping over
We gained a little bit of space. So at that point, so we're basically halfway between
80
the intersection where the bus was going towards the intersection and the next one. How far back is I guess the giant would be coming up to that intersection?
He would, I think he's kind of, you moved forward, so like he's still kind of back here, but he hasn't done his roll to find out where he's going to end up.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we finished turn 4.
Yeah, you guys didn't finish.
Okay, yeah, okay.
This is second half.
Yeah, okay.
Ashley kind of jumped ahead and did his turn.
So, do we see do we see pretty clearly the bus, or do you need me to roll for that?
Are you guys looking around like Ashley is, or are you focused on Boyo?
I mean, I could certainly. Why don't you let me roll to see if I am paying attention?
I'll do this. If you guys want to roll, take a 20% penalty, because this whole time you were way more focused on this guy.
Right. Yeah.
That's perception, right? Or what is our spot hidden?
Spot hidden. Yeah.
Okay, so 52. Okay.
Can't wait till after we finish season 1 of this to find out that spot hidden is not perception.
Yeah, right.
So I got a 49 under 52.
And I got a 38 under with 20% less under 50.
Alright, so you got under something?
Yeah, we're both under.
Both under? Okay, yeah, so you both see it. And same thing, like you don't know who's driving it, but you see
Skip just kind of nudge it, elbows Cora and points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cora nods and starts looking around the truck to see if there are other distractions. Okay, back to Molotov cocktail time. Are there bottles in the truck?
Does Caleb keep pee bottles in the back of his truck?
Caleb, roll luck.
That is making sure I was looking at this right. That is a 60 under 75.
Woo!
So there's at least a bottle in the back. I don't think Caleb would have lots of empty bottles, but having 1 or 2 bottles that were, so maybe
he had some old Coke bottles in the back.
A random toss in the back.
I'm gonna I don't have a. Here, I'll just do this and divide it by 2. Yep, there's 1. So roll 2.
Cool. All right, so there's 1 bottle.
There's 1 bottle with a suspicious golden fluid. No.
Gross.
And it has an odor.
Gross.
Wow.
Oh, and it's splashing all over the place. Oh my
just
goodness.
To be sure.
Ew. No.
Is there any snow here? No, it's empty.
Okay.
Whatever was in there has evaporated.
Okay, so Cora's gonna grab it and try to fill it with some gasoline. What would you like me to roll for that?
I think, because you're in a
moving car, I know.
Moving vehicle.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're
well.
inside like a cab. Like you're not, it's like...
Yeah, we're in the back.
So, I think there's going to be a dexterity minus 20.
Ooh, okay.
Because I'm not seeing like sleight of hand. I think it's just more like
That's
whatever.
more like subtle movements.
Okay. I got a 36 over 30, and I'm gonna use my 6th luck to make that a success.
Okay.
All right, so that...
Yeah, you do that. So like,
yeah,
maybe it like splashes on, like, oh, it's not getting there, and then you're like, come on, and then it's just
I'm
like
just
finally
covered in gasoline now.
No, I'm not gonna say you're covered, but it's like there's definitely more came out, and so, but it's like you spent the luck, so it's not gonna be like detrimental to what you're trying to do.
Okay. All right, so I get the So I'll essentially, if you're okay with this, Dave, stuff the rag in it, and then
I'm gonna say pouring gas while moving. I think that's gonna be your whole.
That's my whole turn.
Yeah.
Can I stuff and throw next time?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your throw?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
7.
Yeah, I guess I can hand it off.
It's probably 20.
20.
At least 20.
Yeah, it's 20.
I'm at 50.
Oh, okay. So we can play that out. But I now have a glass bottle of gas.
Okay.
Skip's a military man. Surely he would have thrown hand grenades in his past.
You would think so.
He never saw active duty. We keep forgetting this.
Oh, I know.
Maybe in boot camp. That's
Yeah.
probably it.
I mean, his handgun skills are lower than Caleb's as well, so.
Yeah. They're not great.
All right. So there's that. We got that. And Skip, what are you doing?
Maybe I will take another shot.
At Cora.
Yes. Who is holding a almost ignited bottle.
Watch this.
Oh, wow. I rolled almost the exact same thing. Alright, that is 66 over 50.
56 over 50?
66.
66 over 50.
Yes.
If this was Delta Green, that would have been a crit fail. Yeah, it's... You shoot, and, it just goes wide.
Yep. Alright.
Hold up. High or low?
I'll
we're
go
still
low
here.
this time.
You're going low?
Yeah.
Yes! Yeah, Cora, you're pouring your gasoline, so you don't see this, but Skip, you see that your bullet went right in there and hit a fire extinguisher within the shop.
No, it's gonna be such a mess.
And it's just like...
Alright,
Well, that's
it's not my
fantastic.
shop.
Hey, at least you won't have to worry about it catching on fire like the whole town is right now. Anyway, let's do a roll. Ooh. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 ho. So pretty much that gunshot goes off and its head, the creature's head snaps towards you and just charges and is pretty much at the intersection.
So how close is it now?
This right here.
For
So
that intersection? Okay.
yep, I just did a little dot there. So it pretty much ran through the other. I rolled very well. But yeah, it just kind of charged through there and being open thing. It's there, but it is stopped in the intersect. It's still moving, but at the end of this turn, it's going. And I ran out of D100s. Hold up, here we go. Oh. Okay. So, the vehicle, the bus, is not able to stop in time, and it crashes into the Behemoth man.
No.
But at the last second, it takes its axe and just slams it down into the motor and just slowly turns its head towards the people as you see its glove with 4 runes lit on it reaching towards the gloved hand with 4 runes just reaching towards the bus.
No.
But yeah, Caleb, it is your turn. Who does not know, because he did say, I'm not paying attention to anything happening behind me.
I mean, I can't. I have.
I mean, if we're acting in sync, as Cora watches this happen, she's like screaming.
Yeah, but he's used to that. You're always screaming.
I know, but she's screaming. Probably, honestly, if she's just like watching this and reacting, she's screaming, "Stop." That's probably all Caleb hears.
So,
Corey, can you roll me a luck check?
Okay.
I'm also going to roll
right,
a listen on this as part of it.
41 under 61.
Okay. You see.
You see?
Hold up. What? Actually, hold up. There's something else. Caleb, you give me a luck roll.
Okay, so I did roll a listen as part of the would I potentially hear the screaming, which is a 22 under 42.
Yeah, no, that was easy to
The luck roll is a 41 under 75.
41 under 75. Yeah. Maybe like you both, like Caleb, maybe you just kind of turn your head around and you see this man standing in front of the thing as there's like kind of smoke and the hand going up. As you're saying, you're still going fast, but you both see kind of in the clear wreckage that the driver trying to get these forgotten older people out of town is Rose.
No.
Ooh, that's
Caleb
rough.
sees that too?
Yep, Caleb saw it. That's why he rolled a luck check.
Okay, like Cora is like screaming. She is like taking off the like rope. Like she is detaching herself from this car.
Yeah, well, you have to wait till it's actually your turn. So, Caleb, what are you gonna do?
So, seeing that the creature has put its attention on the bus,
my wife.
that too. But Caleb is going to be yelling, "Well, hold on tight," and hitting the brakes. We've got to slow down to make this corner anyway, so it's going to be basically hitting the brakes and really trying to aiming to get to the corner, ready to make the turn, but slowing down more than he would have had the creature's attention been more focused on them. So the aim is basically to end up, let's see how well I can draw this. Basically end up, that's kind of facing that direction, where it's kind of just starting to make the turn, but not all the way around the corner yet.
You do know if you want to try to do a complicated maneuver and like make sure that you're turned all the way around, you just have to make a drive check, a drive auto check to do that. And if you pass it, you can be completely turned around. Like if you pass the check, you just do whatever you narrate.
I mean, the goal is
now,
not
depending
to,
what you want to do.
it doesn't make sense.
Let me tell you this: you're still gonna, like, with the speed and everything, you're still gonna have to make a drive auto check to turn around. So, not turn around, but to make this turn.
Oh, I understand that. It doesn't make sense from just the vehicle standpoint and everything else to be able to get this truck to make a 180 where I'm facing back the opposite direction, and we're trying to get the creature to continue following, not like there's nothing in that makes sense for Caleb to turn around and drive back at this, despite Rose being there. It makes more sense for the others to get the creature's attention and be ready to continue driving at that point. So
your mom forced you into that marriage anyway, so let's keep going.
So despite the original intent would have been more to be like around this corner, more like here, but with the creature that far back, it's more going to be like at this corner.
More at the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably what I want. What is the
erase thing is underneath. It's the bottom thing. Clear all text.
Yeah, I don't want to clear everything though. I just want to clear I wanted to erase a little bit of what I was doing there. This maybe if I do. That did not do what I was hoping for.
I cannot answer that question.
Yeah, I was gonna say
well.
I can't see anything different.
So right now, the intent is to be that giant.
Where is
Let's
the
layer
bus?
this even more.
The bus is here.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's where everything is.
So we're
is
all
kinda
kind of
located.
colliding at each other.
Yeah, we're basically
well,
a block
the
apart
bus-
right now.
Yeah, the bus and Big Boy are are entangled. But anyway,
So-
so there's that.
So Caleb's basically going to be saying, "Hold on," and try to get its attention again, and he basically stopped facing this direction at the corner, ready to accelerate again as soon as we do have its attention.
Okay, well, to still do that, I want to drive auto. I think with all the stress and like everything going on right now, just give yourself a -10.
Let's see.
Jeez
That
Louise,
puts it.
that's so low.
Well, he
Well,
has a higher drive than 20.
I mean, I'm sure it's not like a 60.
It's a 23.
I rolled 50, but 50 over 37 base, which makes
You're
it
gonna
a
spend your
60.
800 luck.
I don't have 800. I only have 75. I'm trying to think how
That's
much
the same number. That's the same amount in here.
7. It's 23 luck to spend, but it's important on this one.
Your wife.
So, yes, I am spending the luck to make that a pass.
Every once in a while, I remember hearing this house rule someone did where they said spending luck, you can't spend more than 10 at a time.
Oof.
And it's like, that does sound fun. But no. If we do that, maybe it'll be in chapter 5. But anyway, yeah, you're able to stop in there. Like, maybe you're just like inches away from hitting a fire hydrant. Like, just before that's going off. And
I mean, if I hit a fire hydrant, at least there's more things to attract its attention.
yeah, you might not have a vehicle depending on how all that goes. But hey, bright side. So, skip Cora. Whoever's. Well, it sounds like Cora's going. So.
Yeah, so Cora's gonna detach herself, shove the thing into, or the bandana into the gasoline.
I'm gonna ask though. It's like, do you have a rope, like something to cut the rope, or you just, if you're gonna spend time to untie it, that's gonna take time. Remember, you still also have a long length of rope.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's just moving, like she is wanting to throw this thing, the Molotov cocktail, at it to get its attention back on us. That's her primary objective.
Alright, so
yeah.
are you gonna do that from the vehicle, or are you jumping out?
How far are we from it?
About a block
you guys
away.
are about a block.
Ooh,
So
that's far.
yeah.
Cora cannot move quickly.
That is also true. You do have someone that can throw
I was gonna
pretty
say
well,
maybe this is like a joint thing. Like maybe Skip sees her struggling, like, and helps. Would you like to assist?
I
though.
can.
You can have it
assist.
set up and he can throw it.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's like shoving the stuff in. Are you like making motions to like take it from her?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Like once you like get it ready.
Can you throw an entire block's worth of, like, how many feet is that? That's a long way.
Hey, look, we already established this is Percy's mind space, so anything's able to be done.
Just shrink it. It's 5 feet long now.
Well, I mean, we've been. It's been kind of roughly 80 to 100 feet per block, I think, has been roughly what
That's
we've
a-
ended up at.
That's
Which
a
it
far
seems
way.
like short blocks, but
Yeah,
Skip also isn't tied in.
Right. So Cora like throws it to him with the lighter and says,
All right, roll throw. I'm joking.
Like, jeez Louise, Dave. So I throw it 3 inches from my face.
It drops. Everyone's on fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say we all explode.
Car explodes.
Yeah, so she like gives it to him and is like, "You have get closer. Go, go, go,
Closer?
go."
I don't know that I signed up to get closer.
There's no negotiating here.
Alright, so like
You know what I should have also done? I should have, because I remember Rose also kind of forced friendship with Skip as well. Skip, why don't you roll luck as well to see if you notice in the hubbub of everything going around?
Oh yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Holy crap.
Maybe he shouldn't have the Molotov cocktail.
So that's 69 over 67. I've rolled a
You
69,
have luck.
a 66,
You
and a
can't
69.
use luck on a luck roll.
It's a luck roll.
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna
just
say
a
that just removes my luck more.
I was
it's
thinking
just-
it was a spot hidden.
No, it's.
But
it's
I've literally
pretty much-
rolled almost the same number. for
Okay, you
every
need to
single
pick
one
a
of my
different
rolls.
dice, or you need to stop using your dice
These are
tower.
like my good dice.
I don't care.
Are they the ones I bought?
No,
Oh.
nope, not those.
Nobody likes them except to look at.
I
use
haven't
them.
tried rolling the D100 and D10 on those ones.
Yeah, I use mine. Okay, go.
Yeah.
So you don't
Alright,
know.
well, what are you doing? Are you jumping out and
Yeah, how far away are we from this thing? Like
I'm gonna say, we'll say not 80 feet.
80 feet. All right.
Yeah.
I will run up to like within 50 feet of it and like huck this thing at it.
Hailing back to your non-existent football base.
Exactly. And I rolled a 40 under 50.
Okay. Yeah. So this thing lands right on Rose's lap and explodes.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's like, I'll show you, humans. There's only one human in Skip's world. No. Yeah, so it cracks, like, pretty much it hits, like, his shoulder, and, like, fire, like, pours down, and it's just, like, head whips around, and just, like, smoke, like, begins pouring out of, like, the eye holes of the mask, and it's just, like, it is poost. So it's let's see. You got its attention, but let's see. It's its turn now. Yeah, and Skip, the boy in front of you now, he's coming up to you, and he's going to pretty much try to grab you.
Oh no.
So
Can I perform a dodge?
you can perform a dodge.
Guess who put points in dodge?
I think pretty much the way dodge it works is that pretty much you'll be able to move, you just won't be able to do an action next turn.
Yeah, okay.
That's what you're just sacrificing.
Might use luck on that one. Alright, I rolled a 60 over 52, so I'm gonna use 8 points of luck.
Yeah, you should definitely do that.
Okay. So
See, this is why we have hoarded our luck for years.
Right.
So that we
Literally.
don't die now. Yeah.
the problem is he rolled to swipe at you, and he rolled a 14. So and that's definitely under its score. The thing is, I'm getting confused between Delta Green, because in Delta Green, when you have a contestant roll, the higher it is, for that person, the better, like, you would win. I'm getting mixed up if that's the same in Call of Cthulhu or if it's just lower wins. But I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, like, you're gonna get out because I don't want to stop the action. But like, he pretty much, like, he pretty much is going to just kind of slap you.
Okay.
And he's gonna do a couple points of damage to you. Alright, so he's gonna do 2 points of damage to you as, like, this heavy hand, like, smashes into your shoulder.
Ugh.
Could have been the axe.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Okay, so I dodge, but that's all I can do, right? For the moment.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. Yeah, and then pretty much Ashley, he's on the radio. He's just like, oh, let's see. Would he see Rose? Rose, what the heck are you doing in there? You're messing up the whole operation. Amateurs.
Oh, God.
Quick, get those wrinkle bags out of here so we can keep on our mission.
Well,
I'm gonna
she's not
say
going
Cora
anywhere right now because the stupid bus is broken.
Yeah, but I'm also gonna say Cora does not hear what Ash
Any of that.
because she's still focused on that, because that would probably be another conversation of calling old people wrinkle bags.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of things.
So, Caleb. Yeah, so now pretty much it's here. It's here, and that where that blue line is also where Skip is. So they're kind of right next to each other.
So we got big problems at this point.
Yep.
Because if I drive off, I'm leaving Skip, and that's not cool. Well, I mean, he already left, so it's no problem.
Dogs.
He already left, it's no problem.
Skip went to go get hot dogs in real life.
But if I back up to get him on the truck quicker, then I'm also putting the truck at risk of getting hit by Mr. Giant. I mean, regardless, we're at risk of getting hit by Mr. Giant. So since this is all sort of happening together,
if you want to, sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, say what you want to say.
So my thought here is that Caleb will back up, we'll slam it in reverse as he sees Skip jump off the truck, and back up about
precious legs.
Well, I start backing up about half the distance that he ran, and then slam it back into to drive ready to take off again, as hopefully is able to jump back on and start to make it around the corner.
Okay.
So we don't really get. We might get slightly further around the corner, but not very much. It'd just be slightly further forward at that point.
Okay. So there's that.
Cora's gonna take the part of the rope that's not attached to the car and throw it over the tailgate to give him something extra to possibly grab onto. We can just drag him behind us, but she's throwing it.
The wedding cans. All right.
Because she's nothing else to throw, but she's gonna throw it.
All right. So there's there. Skip.
Can I just run away?
Yeah. No, they're waiting there in the car for you.
Then I am running to the car.
All right. Do you want to do some sort of jump check to jump in? Because they didn't open up the tailgate for you to make it easier, so.
God, that's a thing.
Jump?
Yeah, there is a jump score. But the rope is there, so give yourself plus 10.
I did something.
Yeah, so now he gets to roll a 30.
Ooh, I rolled 0.
What?
0. I guess it depends on how you read that dice. I got 00 and then 0 on my signal.
Isn't 000 100?
We've had this conversation before.
I think actually 00 is 0, but 0 on the 10 die is 10.
Hold on.
That's what I.
Well, if you rolled a 10 and a 0, it'd be 10.
Yeah, it's 100. How do you roll a 0 in...
You don't. You roll a 1.
Oh, okay.
0, 0, 1.
Oh my gosh, Skip's gonna die right now.
I get 2 of John's characters. Okay, so you go.
Oh,
and like maybe
this is the worst.
I'm gonna say this is what happens. Like Caleb sees like as he's like kind of splitting his attention in there, and like maybe you reach up to grab the rope, and it's just like as you grab the rope, like the slack pulls out, but gets tied around your hand. But Caleb just hears people shout, and he steps on the gas, and you are the wedding can.
Oh my gosh.
So, I'm gonna roll.
I don't know that he has an arm anymore.
Can I roll my water ski skills?
He has a dislocated shoulder, let's be honest, right?
Well, I just rolled 5 points of damage for that. So,
okay. That is less good.
Yep. So.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, you're kind of being drugged behind the vehicle. Sorry, I'm trying to find something very, very important here. Because I know some of these things pretty much have not been happening. Okay, so let me find out what the big boy does. Alright, so he comes up and because Caleb, you haven't been able to get very far, and he lifts this like axe up with the red handle and the blade that does not let any light escape, and slams it down on Skip's foot.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Everybody. No, okay. Skip and Cora, you both observe the axe go clean through his leg. But his leg is not actually cut.
What?
Roll sanity.
Does
Good
it
time for
hurt?
music.
Nope. That's real bad. That is a 93 over 50.
I
Okay.
rolled a 50 under 51.
Skip is barely holding on.
Okay. Also, Skip, I need a power roll from you. All right.
Oh.
Corey, you're gonna take. I rolled that, and then I need to. Yeah, so that would have been that. Okay, 7 points of sanity damage, and Skip, you're gonna take 2 sanity damage from this. Just you thought your leg got cut off, and it feels weird. But what was your power roll?
94 over 65.
Okay, so it's it's weird. It feels like your blood just got heavier. Like there's no way to, it's like you feel the blood moving in your veins to a point, and it just feels like it's slowing down, and it's like it spreads up from your leg, and like the leg that you just kind of know that it got cut but did not get cut. Just like you feel like this ice cold sensation that just is slowly going up there.
Fun.
Yeah. I'll let you know what that means next time it's your turn. So yeah.
Can you remind me, sorry, how much sanity do I lose? 7?
7 points. Wait a second. You lost 5 at once. That means you can go temporarily insane, right?
I think so.
Let's find out. Where's the chart? Man, this is fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks for like taking like I'm glad you really like looked out for me to make sure that like everyone would be able to have fun today. I'm joking. I'm having a blast, but it's alrighty. Let's see. Sanities.
Oh.
Is this the sanity chart? Where am I? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Right. So, give me a D100, and we'll find out if you're going short-term or long-term in scene.
Okay, that's a 30.
Okay, short-term. Roll me another D100.
34.
34. Also, here. Alright, for 11 rounds.
Ugh.
You rolled a what?
34.
34. Oh, that one doesn't really make a lot of sense.
No, just pick one. That makes more sense.
No, roll again.
Okay.
It was flee and panic, and I'm like,
I just run around in circles in the in the truck. I have an 8.
An 8.
I'm very sad that I used that 8 on this.
Yeah. Okay, you faint.
Oh, crap.
Which...
For 11 rounds?
You can be awakened after someone spends a whole round waking you up.
Jeez Louise. That's a long time. We're only in round 5.
Yeah, and of who knows how many rounds.
Oh, this is bad. This is real bad.
Okay.
Ugh.
So that happens, but wait, you guys still have one more passenger. That just rolled a 95. And he's just like, Caleb, we gotta go. We gotta go. I don't know what's happening behind us, but we gotta go. He turned into Elvis for a second. That's his stress
so
voice.
Annoyed right now.
Don't worry about our wives. They're okay.
Oh.
This is bad. This is real bad.
Kale, what are you doing?
So
You said you were going. You don't know. No one has told you what's happening behind you.
Oh my gosh.
You heard a scream, but as we said, there's been a lot of screaming.
yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any situation. So I think here Caleb would have been at least monitoring the rearview mirror somewhat to see what's going on.
Did they
So,
have
and
rear
not-
mirrors in the 60s?
I
It
think so.
would be a rearview mirror. So you wouldn't have seen Skip in the bed of the truck after hearing what he thought was the go-ahead. So
But you also see
He's-
Big Boy right behind.
Oh yeah, he's not going to stop, but because he hasn't seen Skip in the truck yet, he's not going to just absolutely floor it, and hopefully not drag Skip all over. And yeah, maybe Skip will get can let go of the rope or let go enough to. Or detangle himself enough to roll off to the side and not be noticed as much by Big Boy. It's going to be kind of what Caleb is hoping here, but Caleb's going to start slowly accelerating down down this road this direction.
Okay. Yeah,
And-
we'll say you make it like, since you're kind of going slow, we'll say you make it like 30-ish feet. So,
Like somewhere around there.
to the end of that building. So the end of the building. So you make it. You pretty much make it to the split of the T section there.
Oh, to this spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you kind of make it there. And man, it'd be nice if we hit an eraser.
It really would be. So I guess here what we can do is just clear all of it.
Oh,
no,
they got
where's
rid
my
of your stuff. Okay, cool.
So
yeah.
we're heading this way, and we are here.
Cool. Yeah, and Boyo's here. So, Caleb, not Caleb. Skip, what are you doing? We'll say, like, just to help paint the picture, like, you're still tied up, like, your arm is, like, kind of pinned in a weird way where it's, like, you're not, like, being absolutely, like, once you started moving, you were able to get your feet underneath you.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, the more the damage, I think, came from, like, maybe a trip and, like, the force of you falling and your hand getting stuck and then maybe, like, hitting your chin, like, on the bumper or something.
All right, well, can I, like, drag myself up into the back of this truck?
Yes. You can. However, as I said, there seems to be a weird effect.
Yep.
And, yeah, your speed, anything you try to do is 20% harder.
Okay. Could I do an occult check to see what's happening to me, or see if I know what's happening?
You can. Let me just...
Maybe I have read something about this in
Yep.
some past study.
Yes, that does not doesn't take any negative penalty.
Penalty, right. Alright, well, I rolled a 7 under 60.
Alright, so you remember, like, when you get hit and you feel your body, you remember reading, like, somehow you got your hands on, like, an ancient, not ancient, but, like a tome from, like, the 1870s of the Eyes of Ophidian, and they're just, like, items of power. And you remember reading about this axe that matches the description. And it talked about, like, how even though it didn't do physical wounds, it would make it made the body heavy and harder to move. And the name, like, jumps out, like, I got a reward of 7, because that's at least a hard, if not an extreme.
7 under 60, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an extreme.
Yeah, so the name, like, you remember reading it, called Gravity Clot.
Gravity Clot?
Yeah.
Okay.
All one word.
Would I have read anything about how to counteract the effects?
No one survived long enough.
Oh, no.
Also, I'm, like, reading a few things here. You know, it's hard enough, so we're just gonna keep going with the way it is.
Alright. Alright, well, that is maybe useful. I guess.
And I will say, like, I'll reward you with something. I'm not going to give you the stuff, but you recognize that the other things, like the helmet or his mask and the glove, like, you remember hearing, like, about them, but they're not coming to mind.
Sure. Okay, but there's something, like, special about them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, well, then I will try again, I guess, to get into the back of this truck.
Yep.
What should I be attempting to roll now?
Let's see. There's no athletics, and I don't see
This be dexterity, too.
I don't see a climb.
There is a climb.
There is a climb.
There's a climb?
Yep.
I see a jump. Whatever, if you guys see it. Oh, there it is.
If it's negative, if I have a negative 20, then I get a 0 in that, so...
Yeah, so I guess do a straight dex check then.
Alright. So that will be 45 with penalty.
You got this.
Or you don't.
Please don't die right now.
So I rolled a 47.
Oh, jeez Louise.
So I will use 2 points of luck to shoot.
No, you got to use more because the check is 20% harder.
Yeah, well that's
The
with
40
that damage. So I have 65 dexterity.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were already doing that.
I was already adding it. So,
Yep.
So 2 points will put me down 47. All right.
Yep. And you kind of land in the car. Caleb, you hear like the crash of a body falling into a car that sounds way heavier than it should be. And Caleb, Cora, not Cora. Skip, you just see like just almost like out cold, like maybe muttering in her sleep, or her unconscious state, Cora, just in the bed of the truck, just foaming at the mouth.
Gibbering.
Mm-hmm. So.
All right, chauffeur, drive us away.
Yeah, well, let's see. Does our lovely husband Ashley notice? And Cora, in like your deepest state of unconsciousness, you hear, "What are you doing sleeping?" And as everyone sees Ashley sticking his head out of the car, like maybe he has like not a wrench, but like he has like maybe it's like I don't know, like some sort of like maybe like you, Caleb, you had like maybe like your I'm trying to think of something that would like make sense for him to kind of toss and like wake her up, and I'm like maybe one
French
of like
at my head.
Maybe one of your son's kickballs are in there, and he just kind of like dodgeball pegs you, just like wake up. And it's just like it hits you like in the. I rolled a 3, so it's like maybe just like hits you like in your shoulder. Like,
yeah.
And you're like, and you're kind of conscious, but like that you won't be able to do anything until next round. As you just hear Ashley's like, "I did not get through mayorship and a talk radio to have you do this." My voice changed because I'm stressed.
As Cora wakes up, this is more flavor than an actual action. She like sees Skip and just like reaches out to like grab his arm.
And cast lay on hands.
No. yeah, I wish. And just like just so distraught and upset. And she's like, "Your leg. Are you..." Like, she's like, again, just flavor, but, you know, like trying to make sense of what's happening. But she's like holding on to him.
Yep. Hey, Caleb.
So with the reprieve of the monster not moving, Caleb is flooring it.
Why would you say that?
Oh, yeah, I guess he would go, wouldn't he? Hold up. Thank you. Let's see.
No, the worst.
I would not have gotten away with it, you know it.
Maybe we could have, maybe.
You would pay for it later.
That exactly.
Only
the pay
if
later
you
is
figured
probably
it out.
way worse.
I am a spiteful god of this world. Let's see. All right, so Caleb, you notice right, like you see its hand slowly reaching for the tailgate as you go in there, and it becomes your turn.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to be, as I'm driving away, I may be yelling, "Ashley, get on the radio, tell them to hurry up, whatever it is they're doing. We are running short on time," and basically flooring it towards this next intersection to try and build some space away from the creature.
All right, give me a drive check.
I gotta move this back down.
Everything now, like it's just with the stress and everything, it's like, yeah, if you were driving down normally, but you're being chased by a giant whatever.
That is a 1 under 37.
Nice.
Too bad I count those as a fail when it feels good to me. No. So, no, it's, you're able to get pretty much, you accelerate, and you pretty much are like right at the corner. Like you're able to shoot that far up, and it doesn't jostle the people behind you too much. Cora and Skip, are you guys just along for the ride?
I think so, especially if we got that much action. I think Cora probably is just trying to like reorient herself, like both.
He would have been here.
I guess more so just checking, like we could like play that out more. Like she's like hands on Skip's shoulders, like, what happened? Are you, your leg? What happened? And so like just kind of checking in. What is happening to Skip? What can I like see anything, or
when you kind of like start like touching him and like making sure everything, you know that he feels cold, and like he in his movements, even while like the normal rustling of the car, like almost but looks delayed.
I can tell that he's like slowed down.
Something unnatural is happening with him.
Okay. Skip, what are you telling me or not telling me?
I feel like I'm kind of like muttering the knowledge I remembered about like the axe and gloves and what else was it? Or
you know about the axe.
You only
No, I know about the axe, but I know there's something about like
with the mask and the glove.
Yeah, well. Mask and glove. So I'm just kind of like, I'm basically just like, kind of moaning like axe, gloves, mask, power, like just kind of like barely getting out comprehensible words.
So like Cora like turns over her shoulder and like yells to like Ashley and Caleb, Skip's not okay. Like she's just like repeating herself, like, like Skip's not okay. Because I guess they didn't see.
No, they didn't see.
Yeah. So so she's, he's not okay. Something's wrong. He got the axe. His leg, just kind of like shouting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Ashley's like rolling up the window, like, I can't hear on the radio. No.
I also imagine that there's the back cab window that's currently
he closes
open,
that too.
That he's
like, enough
closing
with you.
from that.
The men are doing work.
We're gonna have a real problem at the end of it.
No, he doesn't do that. He's like you see him like he's like shouting on the radio, and it's just like that, like maybe he's just like, maybe he looks back to you, and then like you guys hear like and then hey dad, hey mom, we're done, get over here as soon as you can, the ritual's waiting for you.
Well, at least there's that.
And we'll see you next week.
So stressful. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
I don't understand how John's gonna lose all of his characters.
Can you go back when you just debated yourself? That was a lot more fun for us.
Boy.
Yeah, John didn't actually like. I guess he did. He took a lot of damage, but.
Yeah, as you slowly start losing damage taking damage over time over the next 10 minutes.
No, he's not taking damage.
Not yet. I don't trust you, Dave.
Yet.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.